came to watch the baddest heavyweight in the world today. There's nobody in the world could whoop me. Nobody. I knock them all out. And then retire, stay home with my kids, swim in my swimming pool, and relax and watch the world go by. So don't miss me on Homebox TV.
It will be a knockout. I'm bad. I am the champ. I'm bad.
It all began on March 25th, 1978. Larry Holmes faced Ernie Shavers. The winner was promised a shot at Ken Norton's WBC title.
It was an upper for me because he just had come off the fight with Muhammad Ali, and a lot of people thought he had won that fight. So preparing for the fight was pretty easy because I wanted to prove to people that I were here to stay. It still comes a time that I feel that I have to get cocky and to get me, to let people know that you just can't walk over top of me.
Then on June 9th, Larry Holmes took on Ken Norton for the WBC championship. In one of the most courageous displays in ring history, a disabled Larry Holmes took the savage 15th round and the WBC title.
I went in the fight handicapped with a torn ligament in my left arm. But I wanted it so bad, I wanted to give it my best shot. In other words, some people say go for it. Kenny Norton and I, at that time, didn't like each other. I think he had something that he wanted to prove in it. And I felt that I had something I wanted to prove, besides I wanted the title. It was an opportunity of a lifetime, and I really wanted it.
1 year later, on June 22nd, 1979, an overconfident Larry Holmes nearly lost his title to the reigning WBA champion, Mike Weaver.
I think I took Weaver a little lightly, and it paid off for Weaver. I feel good just by overcoming all the obstacles that was in my way. Like I said, I must be blessed and by God to be able to rise to the occasion. I am the heavyweight champion of the world, and I have proven myself with 36 fights, 36 wins, and Weaver was one of my victims. So I am the champion. Weaver just what you call one of them things, a paper title, you know, something that somebody invented to give him to say we have a champion here too.
But Larry Holmes still had to dispose of one champion who had haunted him from the first day he stepped into the ring. When Larry Holmes stopped the legendary Muhammad Ali, he beat his hero.
I think no one in boxing would be able to do what Muhammad Ali did. But in the situation when it came down to him and me, I had to say, hey, you know, see you later, buddy. Because if he could have whooped me, he would have done it. I prototyped my career after other fighters, all fighters, who tried to come back and didn't come back, who was retired and stayed retired.
Trevor Berbick is a man of many nations. He was born in Jamaica. He lives in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And it was only 4 years ago that he walked into a boxing gym for the first time at the age of 23. That was in Cuba's Guantanamo Bay.
I started when I was well mature, strong, and so far I haven't get hurt yet. And I feel like I'm 16. I feel young, I feel good, and I think it works out to my benefit this way.
The Canadian champion's notoriety came of age on June 20th, 1980, when a confident Trevor Berbick knocked out former WBA title holder John Tate.
Before I fought him, I made my prediction. I had it written down in the newspaper. I told him, listen, you all take me for an underdog in this fight, but I'll tell you one thing. If this fight goes 10 rounds, I'm going to beat him real bad.
I was 100 plus. 3 days before that fight that we would beat Tate. And I told many people. They didn't believe it. They laughed and walked away. I thought, well, you will see.
John Tate apparently saw two Trevor Berbicks as he awaited round 9. And when the bell sounded, the boxing world witnessed the startling knockout.
So I just forget about boxing and just went in there and fight. I didn't care about he hitting me a few times. I just want to hit him so bad I hurt him because he insulted me prior before the fight. And I don't like people calling me boy.
2 months later, Ron Roussel would have been smart to call Trevor Sir. The Canadian champion easily retained his crown with a 1-round knockout.
Bang goes the bell, and here he comes at me, willing, pointy, throwing punches and trying to take me out. I step back and I move sideways and I shoot my jaws and a hook. And before you know it, he was down in 31 seconds. That's exactly the way it went.
But now Trevor Berbick must step into the ring with the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes.
For the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, the WBC undefeated heavyweight champion, weighing 215 pounds, the Easton Assassin champion, Larry Holmes. He is the 5th-ranked heavyweight in the world by the WBC. He fights out of Halifax, Nova Scotia, weighing 215 1/2 pounds, Trevor Berbick. 15 rounds of boxing.
And you can hear Berbick talking to him. And I think maybe he got to Larry Holmes a little bit there. And there is a right hand that staggers Trevor Berbick. Best punch of the fight by far here in round 2. Berbick comes back at the champion. Intent to try to work on the body, go downstairs. And there's a combination that scores against the champion. Right to the head scores. And a combination of 3 or 4 punches. Again, a combination. And there's a right hand that scores right across the face. The knees buckle on Trevor Berbick.
Now Holmes is on his toes. Now he's moving. This throws the guy's rhythm off, gets him off balance, and this particular style now, moving, it's going to bother Berbick.
Right hand lead that time by Holmes bothered him, no question about that. And the left jab snaps his head back.
Two hands are free.
I know Larry Bonds said that in the fight against you, Ray, that in order to have any chance, he would have to change his style throughout the fight, just so as he couldn't give you a chance to get set. What's happening now is Trevor Berbick is trying to follow that strategy, and he is being hammered mercilessly by the champion Larry Holmes. And another good right hand right to the cheek. And Holmes with a left jab, and that stings. You can see now Berbick just react to almost every punch that Holmes throws. Berbick continues to try to bang away to the body, and there's an uppercut that comes a little bit short. There's a right hand right to the chin of Larry Holmes, but Holmes responds right back. And again, higher degree of success than he has in the past. Spins him around, hits him with the right hand, caught him mostly on the gloves. Right above us now, and Berbick chases Holmes. Again, going to the body. All of those blows going on the arms, except the right hand of the head that did get in on Trevor Berbick. And both fighters now banging away in Larry Holmes' corner. Holmes getting the better of it right now. Berbick with a right hand to the kidneys that time. That momentarily brought the champion's arms down. And now a right hand to the face of Berbick by Holmes. As we reach the end of round 7. And the crowd comes to its feet. Most boxing observers seem to feel it's his best weapon. Right hand by Berbick did score. There's a good flicking jab that snaps the head of Trevor Berbick back. To sort of deflect. And there's a right hand lead that again staggers Trevor Berbick. And another right hand. Holmes right now scoring with that jab almost at will. And there's a right hand once again to the cheek of Trevor Berbick by the champion. And another right hand snaps the head back, but Berbick taunts him once more. Right to the body scores for Berbick, but that's the first time he scored in quite a while. Again, the left jab as Holmes dances around him. 2 more left jabs right on the cheek. But Berbick's punch is really ineffective, and Holmes is scoring with almost every punch. A left hand to the top of the head by Holmes, and a right hand to the body.
Well, at this point now, anything can happen. They're both throwing punches from all angles, all directions.
Holmes spins him around, sticks out a couple of jabs, comes back with a combination, and there's a right hand that buckles the legs of Berbick as we reach the end of the 13th round.
That's it. Never last. Never last.
And a good left hand by Berbick that time. And a left hand that gets Berbick off balance for a moment. Right up uppercut scores on the chin of the champion as Trevor Berbick continues to pound away. Now Holmes comes back at Berbick with a left and a right.
Larry Holmes is truly a champion. Here he's fighting like a champion.
And a right hand by Berbick scores on the champion's chin. 45 seconds remain in the fight. Crowd is on its feet. It's been a good one here in Las Vegas. A right hand by the champion to the face of Trevor Berbick, who's on the ropes now. And both men are tired, but both men fight it out. 33, 32, 31 seconds remain. Right hand spins Berbick into the ropes by Larry Holmes. And another right hand by Holmes as Berbick comes back with his head on the shoulder. And a left hand by the champion. Berbick with very little left now, just pawing at the champion. It's been a great fight here, a championship go that has shown both the challenger and the champion as worthy of one another. It's all over.
The winner by unanimous decision, and still the heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes.
So Larry Holmes is the winner. He retains his champion.